Shavrato is a salesman. He currently works in a food company. Earlier he has worked in many other companies like toy companies, cosmetic companies, etc. Being employed in the same company for a long time also does not fall into the ethics of a salesman. If you get a better offer, you leave one for another. So does Shavrato. There is one advantage of being a salesman, and that is that there is no lack of jobs for a salesman. The owner of the distribution house that he is currently working under is quite young. Shavrato thinks that as he is young, he is good. He is aware of the current needs and recent problems. The previous owners were mean-minded. Although monthly salary comes from the company. But if the house owner is not good, the job cannot be continued. Shavrato is still a bachelor. He lives in a mess. He sends most of his salary to his mother. Because he has 2 younger brothers and a sister. When you're elder one, whole responsibility automatically falls on your shoulders. He is not a well-educated person, so the job of salesman is ideal for him. He starts visiting various shops since morning and make orders for products. And in the evening, he reaches the distribution house every day as usual. The delivery of his ordered product is delivered to the store by a specific delivery man. Sometimes when there is a big order, Shavrato himself stays with the delivery man. This is the month of 26th of June. Shavrato is a little worried because the sales target has not been met so far this month. The total number of outlets in his area is about 200 and the outlets are in the catchment areas. For this he has to do a lot of hard work. He started taking orders from one shop to another by riding a motorcycle. Although the motorcycle is not his own, the company has given it. As long as he is in this company, he can use it. And for this Shavrato is grateful to the company. However, despite having around 200 outlets, it has trouble meeting the target at the end of the month. Because not every shopkeeper always buys the product. Shavrato thought to himself,
what should I do to meet the remaining target of around 40,000? The company will not pay if the target is not met. No, I will resign from this job.
This is not new for him, it has happened before. But in most cases, it has been seen that the target is met due to 1 or 2 big sales at the very end of the month. Shavrato is hoping for that. The afternoon is almost approaching to the evening. Shavrato is riding his motorcycle back to the distribution house with the order of the day and thinking about it in his mind. At that time his mobile phone starts ringing. Shavrato stops the motorcycle and receives the call.
Hello? Who is speaking?
I'm Saifuddin. Are you a salesman from the Best Foods Company?
Yes, speaking. What can I do for you?
I want to order some goods.
Can you come over here now?
Shavrato thinks to himself.
It is already late. And on top of that, this month's target has not been met. What to do? How much amount of goods you'd like to order?
I haven't calculated the amount, but I can order roughly around 10, 12,000.
If you can supply.
Shavrato thinks to himself.
Get 10,000. You know, if I can make this sale, I will be much closer to the target. Please, tell me, the address of your shop. I am coming.
Actually, this is not a shop. It is a personal order.
That you have to come here to receive it.
Shavrato thinks to himself.
Like a personal order of so much money. Has there any inconvenience? Like a personal order of so much money? Although, shouldn't ask you this question. Don't take it otherwise. Please.
Oh no, why should I take it otherwise? Everyone supposes to ask for the same thing. Anyway, can you come over and receive the order now?
Shavrato thinks to himself.
If I refuse, maybe someone else will receive the order. Okay, tell me your address. I'm coming.
The man named Safudin tells him the address. Shavrato turns off the call and starts riding the motorcycle towards that address. After some time, he reached that address. He has been to this place a few times before, but today it feels like a new one. Maybe it's because he came here before by daytime. He sees an old landlord house which looks abandoned. Shavrato walks to the main gate of the house and sees the gate is closed. So, he honks the motorcycle horn a few times. Not getting any response, he opens the iron gate and walks inside and says,
Is there anyone at home? I'm here from the Best Foods Company.
After a while, an aged man opens the door and comes out to him. The man doesn't look like the owner of this house. Shavrato thinks to himself.
Perhaps this man is caretaker of this house. The owner has sent him.
Here you are. Let's come in, sir.
No, I won't go inside now. Have you called me?
Yes, I've called you. Actually, I take care of this house. My owner from town called to say that his sons and daughters would be visiting here. They will be here for a few days. So I thought that I need to have some dry food for that. Urban people, you know what else they'd like to eat sometimes.
You've done well. Now tell me, please, what you want to order.
Safudin continues to order him one by one. Sometimes he even asks to Shavrato for an opinion on which item would be better. Shavrato also helps him to order. After calculating the order, Shavrato notices that the amount is 9,800 taka.
The total amount of your ordered goods is, 9,800.
Do you want any advanced money?
Shavrato is a little surprised that this is the first time someone wants to give him an advance. So, he thinks to himself that he has had a good party.
No, I have no authority to take money, and a delivery man will come and deliver the goods and take the money. And you have to give him the money.
Won't you come for delivery?
I seldom go for delivery. Because at the end of the day, I have to fill my sales targets, and otherwise you can understand that the company will trouble paying the salary. Anyway, I will come if I can.
When can I expect to receive my goods?
Tomorrow, as your house is outside our outlet, you'll be delivered at the end. God willing, you will get the goods by tomorrow evening.
It's okay.
Thanks. Allow me to leave now.
Shavrato leaves from there. It's almost 8 p.m. when Shavrato reaches the distribution house back.
What's wrong? Today, you were so late. Have you had a lot of order today?
Not at all, sir. But a special order will help to reach the target this month.
Special order? What is that like?
Shavrato tells the distributor everything about the incident.
Okay, but personal orders, Billy pays so much money?
You don't have to worry about this. He has wanted to give me an advance.
Is that so? That's good then. Please show me today's orders.
Shavrato gives the memo to the distributor and is about to leave. While he is leaving, the distributor says,
Shavrato, try to come a little earlier tomorrow.
Shavrato smiles and leaves the place, saying to himself,
All distributors are the same. This is what they have to be said. In fact, all the distributors in this regard are robotic. They themselves do not know why they say this.
Suvrato's mess is 10 minutes walk from the distribution house. Every day he keeps the motorcycle at the distribution house and leaves from there on foot. As the company motorcycles, he doesn't take any risk to keep it to the mess. What if it gets stolen? While walking, Shavrato once reaches to the mess. The next morning, Shavrato arrives at the distribution house for the attendance and takes the motorcycle to have the order of the day. He stops at a shop as he needs fuel for the motorcycle. There are no petrol pumps in this remote area. So, here some shopkeepers sell petrol and diesel in grocery stores by having fuel license. After refilling, he gives the money to the shopkeeper and departs from there. But he never forgets to take the voucher, because at the end of the month he has to get the money back from the company with the voucher. Shavrato arrived at the distribution house as usual in the evening after having orders throughout the day. He sees that the distributor is a little worried. Distributor says, seeing Shavrato,
So, here you are. Please sit down.
Sir, you feel a little worried?
Yes, Nugent hasn't come yet. But why is he late today?
Sir, don't worry. He will come. In fact, today's last delivery is a little outside the outlet range, so he is getting late. He will come on time.
Yes, that's right. But his mobile phone is switched off, so I'm a little bit worried for that.
Maybe the battery low, or he is out of the network range.
It may so.
Sir, can I go home? I'm feeling very tired.
Of course, you may go home.
Shavrato leaves today's memos to the distributor and leaves for his mess. Shavrato is asleep after having dinner. Suddenly his mobile phone rings. Shavrato wakes up. He sleepily received the mobile and says,
Hello.
Shavrato, sorry to call you so late, but I can't help. Major has not returned yet.
Can you come over to the office now?
Hearing this, the sleep escaped from Shavrator's eyes.
What are you saying? Sir, hasn't he arrived yet? Don't worry, I am coming to office right now.
Shavrato hangs up the phone and immediately leaves the mess for the distribution house. As soon as he reaches there, he speaks to the distributor.
You go there by motorcycle, see whether he went there or not.
Shavrato gets out with the motorcycle. Meanwhile, it's midnight. He is afraid, yet he is riding his motorcycle towards the old house. The countryside, so the call of the jackal is coming to his ears. Shavrato is also getting scared. At that time, he saw a flash of light in the western sky. Everything becomes clear for a moment of lightning and then becomes dark again. Shavrato reaches that house at the end. It has already starts drizzling. Shavrato enters the house and calls. The man comes out then.
You have brought goods so late at night. I thought you wouldn't come today.
Shavrato is surprised.
What are you saying? I didn't bring the goods.
I sent the delivery man. He is supposed to deliver the goods to you.
No, we didn't come here.
Shavrato is shocked hearing this. He thinks to himself,
He didn't come. So where did he go? Is he in any danger, or has disappeared somewhere with the money?
The rain starts heavily meanwhile.
Please, come in. You're getting wet. Leave when the rain stops.
Shavrato thinks to go inside and call the distributor to inform about the matter. So, he agrees. The man takes him to a room on the first floor and requests him to sit.
Sit here as long as it rains. Leave when the rain stops. Let me arrange some food for you.
Food at midnight. Could you get me a glass of water?
Yes, of course, we sit here, I will bring some water for you.
Saying this, the man leaves from there. He takes out his mobile phone and calls the distributor. He finds that there is no network. So, he starts walking around the room trying to get the network. As there is no network anywhere in the room, he comes from the room to the balcony. Suddenly, in a flash of lightning, he can see something down by a tree. He looks in that direction to understand, but everything is shrouded in darkness. Just at that moment the lightning strikes again. This time he spots the distribution house's delivery van parked behind a tree. Shavratora's whole body jerks up.
Here's the delivery van. That means Nijum came here. Why did the man named Saifuddin lie to me?
He is left with nothing more to understand. So, he came downstairs slowly. He sees that the light coming out of a half-open door in a room on the ground floor. And people seem to be talking inside the room. Having suspicious, he slowly approached the door without making a noise. There he sees from the half-open door that Saifuddin and some others people were gossiping.
One more with me.
I've got one more.
I said to him to leave when the rain stops. I kept him waiting. Let's go and tie him up too.
After hearing this, he has lost his mind. His throat is becoming dry. He thinks to himself that he must escape from here at any cost. So, he runs right away. Hearing the sound of him running, everyone looks back and the man named Saifuddin walks to look up. He hurriedly gets on the motorcycle and the motorcycle falls. Hearing the sound of the motorcycle falling, everyone realizes that Shavrato is escaping. So, everyone starts coming after him. He leaves the motorcycle and runs from there. There is no time to look back. He has to keep alive. After running like this for a long time, he went behind a tree.
We've arrested a big gang by you, and those they have already kidnapped is found unharmed.
Big gang. What's that? How is my delivery man?
Your delivery man is unharmed. Poor man is scared. We have sent him to the hospital. Don't worry, he is alright. They kidnap people and sell their physical organ. A lot of information is obtained from them after being remanded. We got the name and address of their boss. He will be arrested today. Thank you again.
This blessed one is not me, but worthy of Shavrato. He called me and told me about this, and I call you.
They have been doing this for a long time. We have many FRIs of missing persons here which are still unsolved. Perhaps this will be exposed now. Shivrato, thank you.
The next day morning. As usual, Shivrato arrives at the distribution house and go out with the motorcycle to have the orders. The incident that occurred the last night may be forever etched in the pages of his fond memories. There are many such Shivrato are having around us. They are struggling for life. We don't care about them. We may not even remember him. Because Shivrato is a salesman.